What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bishop coming at you with, I guess, a little summary, little synopsis for you, if you want to use a big word, about the Black Ops 3 beta. I'm going to be talking about everything from both the PS4 and the Xbox One. I played for both weeks when it was out, so I was able to see both sides of the beta. So basically, what I want to do is I want to just go over some of the stuff that I found that there were some positives and negatives, and I really want to start off this with the negative stuff because I want to obviously end it on a positive note. I think going over the positives at the end would be a lot better. So, a couple of my takeaways for some of the negatives that I found with this game, and there weren't a lot, but the ones that were there were kind of consistent. The first negative that I saw right away was the spawns. Easily got trapped into things. Not only did it happen to me, but I took advantage of it, and I did it too. But that was one of the things that I saw. And then also the spawning, you would not just get spawn trapped, but even when there were times... Oh, hold on a second. I suck at wall running. I don't understand why me jumping from that wall to the other one he doesn't grab on. I don't know, but it happens again here in a second. So, also with the spawns... There it is. Sometimes when I came back in, I actually spawned by the enemies, but not to a point to where they were spawn trapping, but it was just I took a couple steps, and the next thing you know, they're right on top of me, and I have no ability to do anything. I know a lot of people also saw a lot of stuff with the connection issues. With the PS4, it started off really hard to find lobbies, where basically everybody in the lobby would leave or make it look like they left, and then I'd just be sitting there for a couple seconds before I realized that nobody else was going to be joining. So I'd have to back out of the lobby and then go and find a new one to get into. And then obviously the game did have some lag at the beginning, but it's a beta, so these are things that are all fixable. And things that I know that they are aware of, so I'm sure this stuff will be taken care of. But one of the things that I found out is that on my Xbox, especially lately, and I don't know if it's my Xbox or not, but my game froze a lot. With the PS4, it started off with the freezing causing me to lose my gun ranks and unlocks because my previous game data wasn't saved. Because I don't know why it saves after the game. I thought it saved during, but it was weird. I lost some stuff. So I don't know if any of you experienced that. If you did, please leave a comment and let me know. I just want to know if I was the only one or not. Now, there has been already a patch done, but Rejack, when it first came out, needed to be redone. I think they have redone it, but one of the things that I noticed was that players got full health back. And then if you got killed with like 2 bullets in your magazine, when you came back with your rejack, you had full magazine. So that I didn't understand, but I think that stuff was fixed. I'm not exactly sure of the numbers. I know I have seen something, but I think that got fixed. And then one of the things that I was actually shocked at was that the score streaks were not where I thought they should be. I'm not saying points wise. I'm saying as far as the kind of work that they do. The wraps and the GI really didn't do as much as I thought they would. The wraps, when I had them called in on me, I was able to kill a whole bunch of those, bouncing metal balls with just one clip, which to me just doesn't seem right. If you're going to earn that streak, they shouldn't be killed so easily. The GI unit, you really had to, basically, if you wanted it to do any work, you had to command it around and tell it where you want it to go, which basically kind of takes you out of the fight also. Or you can leave it in like a guardian mode, I think, where like you can, where he can kind of protect you. But still, his armor wasn't there a lot. He was dying quickly. He didn't really do a lot, and for the points that you needed just to get him, it shouldn't have been that easy to kill him. Lastly, the one thing that everybody always talks about is nerfing things. For me, the stuns need to be nerfed. It's ridiculous how long it takes for you to come out of a stun grenade, and basically saying to yourself, okay, if I don't want to be stunned anymore, I have to use a perk. that is going to take up another perk slot, or I need to get rid of this and do that. But the stuns just seem to take a little bit too long to recover from. So I'd like to see that nerfed a little bit, as well as the Razorback. They did it on the PS4, but the Xbox One didn't get nerfed until recently. I know they dropped its range. I forget what they said exactly, but I think they took it from like 1,250 in-game units to 800. And they said one of the measuring points that we can use is actually in this map that you're watching, the bridge in the middle, that's 800 units. So that's basically the 4-shot kill range now of the Razorback. Anything longer than that's going to take more than 4. So that's going to just lead me right into the positives. I mean, the fact that this is a beta and Treyarch is already doing the whole nerf, buff, adjust things stuff through a beta just tells you how dedicated they are to listening to the community. Now, obviously, they're not going to get everybody to where everybody personally wants the game to be suited to them. That's not going to happen. That will never happen. They'll just take the majority of what there is. But the fact that they are listening is, just amazing. And like I said, it's a beta. It's not even the release. We have to wait now, unfortunately. Now we have to wait until November to get going again with this. So, obviously, that's sad. Today is Monday, so today's the last day for me to get on here and play. So that's why I'm trying to get this done early so that I can get on there and just have some fun before it's put on lockdown and I can't play it anymore. But more of the positives. The overall game was just outstanding. Like I said, I loved it. The fact that this is a beta and the gameplay was really, really good all around. I didn't really have any complaints about anything. Except for this small little things. Like I said, all the stuff that I named off is stuff that can be easily fixed. It's not things that will deter me from wanting to play the game. All in all, other than the Razorback, I did find a lot of good gun balance. Didn't really seem like any one gun would overpower everything, again, except for the Razorback. But otherwise, you could use basically any AR, and they all had their strong points. Maybe they might have had slow rate of fire, but they had extreme, damage and range. Or they had a fast rate of fire, but they were very, very accurate, or whatever it may have been. But the guns were pretty overall well balanced, and that was good to see. I'm not going to see an ASM1 BAL dominated game again. So we're all going to be able to use whatever we want and just play the game and know that we can, do what we want to do despite the. So nobody's getting overpowered with any guns. The movement was great. Obviously, no exos has been fantastic. Not seeing people dash left or right out of the way of my bullets, which is obviously, I think anybody here knows, that was the most annoying thing about Advanced Warfare, is people getting out of the way of stuff. The specialists, I didn't really find anybody to be OP. I'm already forgetting the name of the dang gun. But, okay, this is killing me. But there was that one, the electric bolt gun. Please, I'm going to think about it as soon as I get done with this. But that, to me, was a little bit overpowered. They did actually already do a nerf for that as well, where basically they made the beam a little bit smaller, so you got to be a lot more accurate with your shot in order for it to work. Going back to the score streaks again, they're not, I guess I want to use the term raining down. If we all remember in Black Ops 2, there were hellstorms after lightning strikes, just being called in on people like crazy. They made the points high enough so that it does take pretty solid gameplays for people to call this stuff in and get what they were gunning for. I never once had a mothership called in on me. If any of you did, let me know. Let me know how it worked. Let me know if you felt like it was overpowered. There is no hardline. That could be with the final release. I don't know, but the only type of hardline that they had was if you use the specialist, who gives you like a 6-second boost of more points to gain. That's the only hardline that I saw. But other than that, both builds were great. The PS4 was good. The Xbox One was good. Obviously, the Xbox people got the benefit of the fixes that they made during the PS4. The only fix, like I said, the Xbox people didn't see was the Razorback. The Razorback was still OP when it got brought over to the Xbox. I do think it got hit with a nerf hammer when it was on PS4. But other than that, I thought it was great. I can't wait till November. I can't wait for this all to come out in the final build. One last note. This weekend's UMG DC. I will be there, so make sure you guys are watching this stream. As always, grab a like, on this. Subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.